I, 24F, can't get over my boyfriend's, 28M, past. My boyfriend, 28M, and I, 24F, have been in a relationship for a few months. He is almost perfect, but his past is holding me back from seeing our relationship be long-term. My boyfriend pulled me aside and said he really needed to talk to me about the real reason him and his sister, 24F, aren't close. He dropped the bombshell on me that he used to sexually abuse his sister from ages 9–12 years old. He deeply regrets his choices and has been trying to seek forgiveness from her ever since. I truly believes that he regrets his actions, but there's a piece of me that is disgusted by him, and I'm constantly thinking about him potentially being around kids and even our future children. There's so many ways I can go about this. What can I do or say to get some sort of closure? Too long did not read. My boyfriend, 28M, used to sexually abuse his sister as a child. Edit. To clarify, he was between the ages of 9–12 and his sister was between the ages of 5–8 years old. Also, I want to clarify that he never performed sexual intercourse with his sister. He was 9–12? How old was she? Typically when a child is sexually active like that they were abused themselves and that's how they learned. A 9-year-old male doesn't typically think of having sex at that age. Dude. Yay, there's a reason you can't get over it. Wow, when a guy makes a post like this, the past he can't get over is always, she slept with other people. I clicked on it because I never see a girl post like that, and I see, the past is, he raped his little sister, yeesh. Yeah, if you want kids I wouldn't feel comfortable staying with him either. And sure he regrets it, but what else? Has he gone to therapy? Has he offered to pay for her therapy? Has he admitted it to his parents and taken accountability that way? I'm sorry? Run for the fucking hills, babes. How old was he at the time? I don't know if I could stay, but I'd need a whole lot more detail to even think about it. Was he charged? Has he had therapy? Has she? I don't know. I don't think I could do this. That's pretty bad. I don't think you should ever have to get over their past. My girlfriend 26F is really bad with money. I 29M don't know what to do about it. I 29M and my girlfriend 26F have been together on and off for 2 years. The last year has been really serious and we've been living together for about a year now and she has money issues. I've been paying all the bills and I've been trying to save for a house. We can only use my credit because hers isn't good. She has $20,000 in credit card debt and about $4,000 on a car. The thing that concerns me is she isn't trying to pay off her debt and frequently wastes money on stupid things. I asked about how it's going about a month ago and she said she hasn't made much progress on it. In the last 2 months she's gotten a new iPad, got a $300,400 tattoo and wants to take 3 small trips in the next 2 months. Which are easily a couple grand between both of us. I do love her but realize this is unsustainable and I don't think she'll change her habits and it's to the point I'm thinking about breaking up with her over it. What can I do to help her realize the severity of having debt like this and not getting rid of it? You get out now. Don't marry her and make sure she knows it's because of her spending. Or you could just let it ride and end up on Caleb Hammer in 2 years. I would start by telling her she needs to pay 50% of the bills. Share your feelings and worry about the future. You are enabling her spending habits, so stop. Then offer to help her with a budget. See what happens in the next couple months and then evaluate the situation again. Ditch her, because she's not trying to change. Soon, it'll be your finances getting fucked too. She has $20,000 in credit card debt. She has that much in debt so far. It will grow. Talk to her. Tell her that her spending issue is giving you second thoughts on the relationship. Explain that you've been paying bills to try and help her pay off hers, but that she's spending frivolously on things that are not essential and has not been doing right. Tell her that you feel this is unsustainable long term. If she does not stop, you'll have to break up. It's a harsh truth that maybe she needs to hear. You're paying bills and she's buying tattoos, electronics and vacations. That is not how responsible adults behave while in debt and living off of their partner. Get out now before she ruins your finances as well or you end up with children. I, 30F, crashed out on my long-term boyfriend, 31M, this weekend and I feel that I ruined the relationship. My boyfriend, 31M, and I, 30F, have been together for 11 years, with a short breakup last year. We've had our issues, mainly around feeling stuck, and me struggling with insecurity and control. I used to get upset when he went out without me and did not let him go out without friends most of our relationship even though he never stopped me from doing my own thing. We've since gotten back together and things have been improving. We're both stable in our careers, talking about moving in, engagement, and we had trip to Greece in 6 weeks to visit his family. Lately, he's been going out more with new friends, mostly to raves, DJ events that are not really my cup of tea. He invites me, I decline and then I spiral. I blow up his phone, accuse him of cheating, demand reassurance, and basically panic whenever he's not with me. Over the 4th of July weekend, I was out of town visiting family. He stayed behind and kept in touch, sending pics, videos of him and his friends, checking in, etc. But I still freaked out, called him 45 times and made a bunch of accusations. He got really upset. I apologized and he continued to text with me until I landed back home this morning. Once I landed, he asked if I wanted to go to the beach with him, so I did. He was also out all weekend and actually was hanging with this new friend all night, into the morning. But still asked to go to the beach with him. Before we drove to the beach, he told me to save my apologies because I keep saying sorry and my actions don't change. He said he loves me and wants to stay together, but he's starting to feel resentful. He wants space to have his own friends and identity without being punished for it. He teared up when we talked and said he doesn't want to break up and he still wants to go to Greece with me. But he also doesn't know how to help me with my obsessiveness and insecurities anymore. My behavior makes him want to break up with me and be single and enjoy going out versus the treatment I've been giving him. I feel like I royally messed up everything within days. I don't want to lose him, but I know I've created a dynamic where I'm clinging so tightly that I'm choking the relationship and pushing him far away. Can I come back from this? 45 times in one day? I would have broken up with you on the spot. To be honest, I'm shocked your boyfriend has been dealing with this for 11 years. Apologies without changed behavior is manipulation. I understand manipulation is a strong word, and you might even realize you're doing it, but that's what's happening here. It appears that you need constant reassurance and attention, but no human can fulfill that for you, not even your partner. At some point, you need to reassure yourself and be content with the attention you receive. There's still time to come back to this. He sounds open to you fixing things since he still wants to go on vacation. However, you need to 110% lock in. No mistakes from here on out until you heal, because you'll push him to a point of no return. What are you doing to fix your issues? That's not in the post anywhere. You need to be in treatment, not dating. You should be single for a while and fixing your shit. You say you feel like you ruined the relationship in days, but it sounds like you have been abusive and manipulative for years. Who treats someone they love like that? Get therapy ASAP. You're letting him go out with friends, but you're not letting him enjoy it by constantly blowing up his phone, accusing him of things. It's not fair on him, and you need to find a way to get over the idea of him cheating anytime he's not with you. Maybe therapy? Have you been cheated on before? Is it fear that since you've been cheated on once it can happen again? I think just focus on yourself for a bit and realize that your partner loves you and obviously wants to continue this relationship, but if you can't change these bad habits, then it will end your relationship. You need to seek professional help. He's in an abusive relationship with you. None of this is healthy. Not womanly enough for my 21 female boyfriend, 30 male. My boyfriend is a bit older than me and has had a lot more experience with relationships. His ex-girlfriend, whom he had a very serious relationship with, is a model. Sometimes he talks about his ex-partners and describes them as hot, and I know he's not talking about me, but I can't help but feel like he compares me a bit to them too. He doesn't do it in a hurtful way, but he would say things like, "I've dated hot women before and a part of me doesn't know if I fit into that same category. I'm short and have a very petite body. My chest is almost fully flat and I have to be skinny so my stomach isn't fatter than my chest, which makes me look like a toddler. My mom was cheated on because she didn't have a big chest, and she briefly considered a boob job afterwards. I feel the same way now. Facially I think I am pretty, but not model pretty. I have to wear tons of makeup and fancy dresses to feel womanly and like I deserve to be seen with. I don't like showing him my bare face and body because I don't feel or look like a woman without all the accessories and help from makeup and clothes. I'm not the kind of attractive where I can wear a slouchy t-shirt and no makeup and still turn heads. This is the level of attractive my boyfriend is used to. He's also wealthy and can date actual models, so I am confused why he's even with me to begin with. He's generally polite and a thoughtful guy, so I know he won't explicitly say anything mean to me. My fear comes from what he won't say to me and what he thinks quietly. I'm terrified that my boyfriend looks at me one day and sees that he can, and has done, a lot better than me, and decides that that's who he'd like to be with instead. I have decided that I'll never let him see me without makeup, even if we get married. If he ever wants to sleep with other women too, I don't know how I would react, but I think I would let him. Edit. Thanks for the comments. 2 hearts 2 hearts. I appreciate the wiser older people looking out for me here. I've decided to give it a bit of time, and talk to him afterwards, and am focusing on my hobbies, career instead now. Your mom was not cheated on because of the size of her chest. She was cheated on because the man she was with was an asshole and a cheater. Girl, please leave this man ASAP. Do not allow this person to take away another shred of your confidence. In a relationship you should feel emotionally safe to wear sweats, a messy bun, and a clear face. No one has the energy to do all of this for a man who is probably mediocre and can't pull a woman his own age because they would shut that shit down so fast. He's preying on your inexperience to put you down. You're worth so much more than this. If you ever do elect to get any kind of surgery, make sure it's because it's 100% what you want and not based at all on a man. As a fellow 21-year-old, if you break up with this dude now, in like 3 months you will look back and just remember a sea of red flags that feelings are letting you ignore. RN. He's dated all these hot women before, yet none of them wanted to stay with him. Wonder why? Him calling his exes hot is a power play to get you to compete for him, and that is totally unhealthy. There is nothing positive that could possibly come from him saying that. There is a side of me that wants you to gush about your exes to him, but that doesn't really solve anything, and he's not worth it. Tears of joy. Just tell him he obviously thinks he's settling, so he can go back to trying to find someone who he actually thinks is good enough. YTF are you with a dude in his 30s? Don't let him ruin your 20s. The harsh reality is this dude is into young girls like you. Once you turn 25 he's gonna find the next victim. Get out while you can. Men like these love to destroy confident women who are young and naive. Save yourself the heartbreak and trauma.